Greetings, brothers and sisters. So this is going to be a little bit shorter version of Hollywood celebrities dropping like flies.
They're dropping like flies.
Listen, people are dropping like flies out there.
I am
Boop.
stop.
We're dropping like flies around here.
We're dropping like flies here.
Jeez, sir, 2 more just went down. Dropping like flies.
Too many people around here been dropping like flies already, and where's that getting us, huh? Nowhere. Fast.
Biden's being Biden's being an extremist.
Crush that fly.
I had a video on my other channel that they demonetized it first yesterday, but this morning they had, there's nothing in it, so they greened it. So I released it this morning, but that means there's a long video, over an hour video on my original channel, the Pockets of the Future channel. So I'm not going to put up 2 long videos today. Plus, there's this thing on George Santos I really want to get to for my other channel tomorrow. That I want to start working on today. But anyways, and that's like a big revelation about the whole system, the beast, and what's happening with the corruption, and I'll explain that tomorrow. But let's get back into this here. Utah mom accused of killing husband with fentanyl in drink. Tried to poison him multiple times before, family says. Despite suspicions, Eric Richens stayed in the marriage with Corey Richens because of his children, his family spokesperson said. So he was aware that she was trying to poison him, and he kept on eating her food, right? Well, let's see what they say here on the Today Show.
It has been more than a year since the death of Eric Richens. Now the family of the father of 3 is speaking out, saying they've long been suspicious of his wife, Corey.
Does Eric's
She definitely looks a little crazy.
family believe Corey killed him?
I think the family has always felt that Corey was somehow involved in his death.
The 33-year-old real estate agent turned children's book author has been charged with his murder. Police alleging she poisoned her 39-year-old husband last March with a massive dose of fentanyl. And according to court documents, Eric's family told investigators it may not have been the first time she'd poisoned him.
There should only be one time. If somebody poisons you, you shouldn't get poisoned again by the same person, right?
He felt like Corey was trying to kill him, and that if he did die, that she should be investigated for that.
Investigators say Eric had...
Or he can stop, in taking any food that she prepares or have some system. Or, if your wife is poisoning you and you're staying in the relationship for the kids, what happens when she wants to poison the kids? I mean, when somebody poisons people, that's a sound grounds for divorce.
Recently changed his will and life insurance from his wife to his sister and was looking into a divorce. 2 of Eric's friends told detectives he was worried that Corey would kill him for the money and wanted to ensure his kids were taken care of financially.
It completely took us all by shock.
As Richens was writing this children's book about grief, even promoting it on local TV, investigators were looking into the couple's troubled past.
This whole entire place will sleep up to 60 people.
The listing agent telling NBC News Corey is currently selling this house, purchased just a week after her husband's death. Detectives say the couple had argued about the property, which Corey wanted to flip. The agent says this rendering shows plans for a $4 to $6 million renovation of the 10-acre estate.
Look at that. It's got a volleyball net.
The police
right in the
say
pool.
Eric told his family he no longer wanted to buy the house because it would lose a significant amount of money. The day after Eric was found dead, investigators say Corey reached a deal on the home, and that same day threw a party at her house where she was drinking and celebrating with friends.
Kaboom.
The family felt right at the outset that this had to be a suspicious death.
Now with
You think?
Corey behind bars, awaiting her next court hearing, the Richens family is hopeful justice will finally bring an end to Eric's tragic story.
Aaron, investigators have also talked about text messages sent by Corey Richens on the night of her husband's death. Have you learned more about that?
Kaboom.
Yeah, Savannah, according to the arrest warrant, the night of the alleged murder, Corey was texting one of her best friends. The friend later telling police she couldn't remember what they'd been messaging about. When police asked the friend to see the texts, they'd mysteriously gone missing. Corey Richens has not entered a plea, but is expected in court next week. Her attorney declined to comment on the case. Savannah?
Well, that person's looking at perhaps conspiracy or whatever it is. So this is, kind of interesting. Utah grief book author Corey Richens' husband suspected she was having an affair. Kaboom. So is that the text messages?
My husband passed away unexpectedly last year, so.
Unexpectedly. All these unexpected deaths. I mean, I put a quart of fentanyl in his hot chocolate, and unexpectedly he couldn't deal with it, and he died. It was unexpected.
So it's March 4th was a 1-year anniversary for us, and he was 39. It completely took us all by shock.
I mean, who knows that if you consume enough fentanyl to kill an elephant that you die. I just...
And we have 3 little boys, 10, 9, and 6. And, my kids and I kind of wrote this book on the different emotions and grieving processes that we've experienced last year.
So here it is. The man allegedly killed by his wife, Utah grief book author Corey Richens, had reasons to believe that she had an affair throughout their marriage, according to a family representative. He had concerns previously, and he had also had reasons to believe she was having the relationship, and that was continuing through their marriage, apparently in person. So that's probably the person with the text messages. General Hospital star Jackie Zeman, dead at 70. Kind of know who this person is. The kids in my high school watched General Hospital. And so I kind of have a memory maybe of this person. I don't know. 70 isn't, 79 is the average age of death. So it's not like a totally unexpected death, but still, something. Actress Charlize Theron threatens to F up conservatives worried about drag queens sexualizing their children. Kaboom! Way to go, Charlize. Let's hear it. Let's give it to these conservative Christian parents that...
We love you, Queen.
We love you, Queen.
We're in your corner, and we've got you, and I will anybody up who's trying to with anything with you guys. It's really, in all seriousness, there's so many things that are hurting and really killing our kids, and we all know what I'm talking about right now. And it ain't no drag queen, because if you've ever seen a drag queen lip sync for her life,
Yep.
it only makes you happier. It only makes you love more. It makes you a better person. If I could do a death drop right now, I would. But I would probably...
Kaboom. Look at Charlize Theron go. Look at her go. Transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney can't sleep over Bud Light backlash.
Truly, I was like, oh God, how do I fix this? And now there are hundreds of thousands of people that do not like me. And I still sometimes can't sleep. But it, in a weird way, has been a blessing to sort of break that people-pleasing mentality because I can't. There's no way that I can win those people over.
Right,
and I actually, if you'll go back to some of my earlier videos.
The other guy is this guy here, the interviewer.
It's like, I was like pleading with these people that, I was anything. I was like, what can I say to show them a different part of myself? What can I do?
So Dylan Mulvaney is no longer a people pleaser. Mama June Shannon reveals she spent $1 million on drugs amid addiction. Now, I really don't know who this person is other than, stuff like this. She's one of those, toddlers and tiaras moms. But, she made over $1 million exploiting her daughter, Honey Boo Boo, and now spent $1 million of it on drugs. So this is from the Mirror from jolly old England. Brits are dying in their tens of thousands, and we really don't have any idea. You don't have any idea. There's not anything that might stand out to you. Tens of thousands more Brits died than usual from May to December 2022, excluding COVID as a cause of death, raising serious questions as to why so many died. So there's an uptick in deaths from December to May, and people are dropping like flies there in Britain, and they just don't know why. What could it be? I mean, so many unanswered questions. Dolph Lundgren reveals long-term battle with cancer, said he was given 2 to 3 years to live at one point. And who knows why the cancer? Who knows? What's going on here? I don't know. I can't understand. Donald Silverman death. How did Sarah Silverman's father die? The unexpected news of Donald Silverman's death sent shockwaves to the entertainment industry, leaving fans and loved ones devastated by the loss of this influential figure. That explains her career. Sarah Silverman finds herself in profound... Pauly Shore's mom or mom ran a comedy store. Pauly Shore, the unfunny comedian, right? There's all these nepo babies. Sarah Silverman finds herself in profound sorrow as she mourns the loss of beloved father. Donald left an indelible mark on Sarah's comic prowess and remarkable career. Donald, affectionately known as Schleppy, passed away surrounded by his family, who filled his final days with love and singing and characteristic dark humor he had nurtured in them. It doesn't say how he died here. How did Schleppy die? Like, what? How did Schleppy frickin' die? I mean, Schleppy died of something, right? How did Sarah Silverman's father die? The exact cause of Donald Schleppy's death has not been publicly disclosed. However, it is known that he passed away peacefully, surrounded by his family. Well, there is Schleppy. Come on, Schleppy. You can do better. Me waiting at the right time to ruin people's small talk with real-world issues that actually matter. I don't do that because I don't have small talk, and I don't talk to people about things they don't want to hear, but it's kind of funny. Baby born from 3 people's DNA is the first in the United Kingdom. Way to go. Why stop at 3? The Devil is Coming, Fast 10, only in movie theaters May 19th. This is The Devil is Coming. Charlize Theron's in this. They said it right there. The Devil is Coming.
Will you please get off my car? That's so disrespectful. Rated PG-13.
The Devil is Coming.
Is it Charlize? I mean, they say Devil is Coming, and then they show you Charlize. She shot her father, or mom shot her father, or something like that. They shot him and killed him. Together, they did it. I don't know. So speaking of Schleppy, here's this guy lurking around the corner talking to kids.
On your last trip to Poland, what was your favorite thing there?
What did you like in Poland?
Holy boop. I missed it the first time I saw it, but I just caught it. Let's watch it again. See if you catch it.
On your last trip to Poland, what was your favorite thing there?
What did you like in Poland?
Okay, so what happened there was a child asked an adult a question, and her foreign-speaking father, her father with a Polish accent, simplified the question for the adult. Right? The adult president needed a child's question to be simplified by a person who speaks a foreign language. Usually it'd be the other way around. Adult president would simplify a question for a child or somebody who didn't, English wasn't their first language. But in this case, a child and a person whose English is their second or third language is simplifying a question for the sitting president. Let's watch it one more time.
On your last trip to Poland, what was your favorite thing there?
What did you like in Poland? Really? Okay.
Here we go to the Oval. Can we send them too? All right. Go ahead.
Can I-
Yeah, can we? You see? I can go. Yeah, he's.
Yeah. And then we'll.
Okay, so here's where it gets really creepy. He grabs these kids' hand. Look at him walk with his mullet, his Crypt Keeper mullet. He's walking along, and I mean, the boy is just there. Like, he wanted the girl. The boy just was a tag along, and he's got her hand. He's bringing her into the Oval Office. Is there anything more creepy than this, right? Look at this. Like, I mean, even if you didn't know anything about JoJo Magoo, it's just something creepy about it. Like, just one creepy M&F-er. Run, kid. Run for your life. No parents going in there. Just that kid, JoJo Magoo and his handlers, right? Just a few more things to get to. Rising MAA star Shaylee Lip, 21, killed in a two-car collision on highway, not wearing her seatbelt. There she is, and that happened. And then there was this. Boop. They invented this because I was really piling on the weight, drinking full-fat water. Quality meme there. The diet water is available. And then this is wonderful. Let's end with this thing here. So here's sad Ben Affleck, right? And I don't know what's going on with him and his girl there who's walking. Look at how depressed he is. I mean, he's an alcoholic and probably stopped drinking, so he's worst guy. Opens the door. I get in. All right, get in. Come on. Let's go. All right. Chivalry isn't dead. Take that. All right. And then he's like, looks at the camera. He's like, come on. This is the best. It's sad Affleck is back. Maybe he's sad that they got Schleppy. Maybe he's just bummed that Schleppy is no longer with us. And, and everyone is sad about Schleppy. All right, I'm going to end there. Only spirituality will save this world. It's Paul Romano definitely reporting from the Apocalypse and the Ascension. Everyone have a blessed day and be grateful.